A man has been accused of rubbing produce on his buttocks and then returning it to the shelves. Now, you would think that this happened in Florida. I assumed when I saw the headline, I'm like, this is Florida behavior, obviously. This is like bona fide classic Floridian activities. But it's not. It's Virginia, which is Virginia. You're climbing up there. You're climbing up there. Virginia, Pennsylvania. Bam! They're nudging Florida as the top weirdo spot in all of America. So this really puts the gross in grocery, doesn't it? Rubbing some buttocks on the old produce. A Virginia man's facing charges after he allegedly grabbed some produce, pulled down his pants, and rubbed the food on his bare buttocks. I like that he went bare with it. He went all out with it. Because, I mean, he could have easily just rubbed it on the rear of his jeans and still called it his buttocks to his friends, like if this was a dare. You gotta rub that broccoli on your butt, man. And then he's like, he rubbed it on the jeans and said, hey, I did it, I rubbed it on my butt. But no, he went bare ass, which is a real, that's the real follow through. That's the real commitment. Of course, it's much more gross. We don't know where his bare ass has been, his buttocks. If he's into rubbing produce on his bare buttocks, what else is he into? I'm nervous. I don't know where that ass has been. Probably in some weird places. Virginia. The suspect allegedly put the tainted produce back on the shelves. His name is Michael Dwayne Johnson. He was arrested at the Giant food store after an employee called 911 about the destruction of property. That's kind of funny. I'd like to 911, yes, I'd like to report destruction of property. Yes, several carrots have been tainted by a man's buttocks. The employee told officers when they arrived that Johnson was allegedly seen picking up some produce, pulling down his pants, rubbing the produce on his buttocks, and replacing the produce back on the shelf. He was arrested inside the supermarket and charged with 2 misdemeanors. One, guess them. I want you guys to guess them. What do you think the misdemeanors are? What do you think it was for? What do you think? Come on, guess. All right, number 1, indecent exposure. That's pretty clear. That's obvious. Number 2, I've already hinted to, destruction of property. Yes. Had he stuck a carrot up his butt, that would also be self-sodomy. Which is illegal in 40 states. I'm just kidding. I have no idea. I just thought it would be funny. Oh, man. According to the police report, store employees had to destroy several pallets of produce, presumably tainted by his bare hiney. Hiney. The article says hiney, which I love. It's such a funny word. It's like the way that an old person would refer to a butt. It's like a word you'd hear at bingo. Oh, I fell on my hiney. B32. Authorities say they haven't determined a possible motive. You need a motive? You need a motive? How about crazy? Is that a good enough motive? Crazy? Yeah. What are they sitting down and drawing graphs and charts? Well, we just can't figure out we can't just wrap our head around why he would do that. What's the motive here? What's the motive? Did he have something against that broccoli stock? No. It's called crazy. Although a police spokesman told NBC she did not know what type of produce Johnson allegedly defiled, a police report mentioned that it was some fruit. This article's cracking me up, man. They're getting like so... You know, we sent a guy down there. We wanted to know, could you tell us exactly what sort of produce it was? Could we actually take some selfies with the produce that's been tainted? Allegedly, it was fruit. What did they send a SWAT team down to figure out the shit? CSI is on the case. They're brushing for fingerprints on a couple of pomegranates. The problem is the butt doesn't have fingerprints. They're actually butt prints. They're related to fingerprints. Everybody has their own unique butt print. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I love it. Virginia. My vote is for you today, Virginia. Weirdest state award for the day goes to Virginia. Have you guys ever been sexually attracted to produce and been overcome by it in the middle of a giant food store? Oh, let me tell you, sometimes I look at those mangoes and I go, oh, mango! Daddy want to make a love to a mango.